What's going on, everybody? Ken here, also known as SilentFan85. I am joined by myself. I'm becoming a guinea pig for a new series I want to try out here on the channel, to where I talk about the why in YouTube. Essentially what that means is YouTubers, viewers, creators, streamers, whatever, and why they do it, why they watch, why they stream, why they create content, so on and so forth. I've been doing YouTube for over 10 years now. The channel is currently going through some changes on my part. I'm not center right now. um, I'm kind of a casual dude when it comes to this stuff, so I try to put a professional air to it, but sometimes that's going to come up short. So I can't make any promises with this. But essentially what this is, and I'm looking for more folks to join in on this if you're interested. It's just a casual thing. You can leave comments down below or direct message me on Twitter or in Discord. But it's just learning about you and a little bit of your life story. I'm not looking to do anything, really embarrassing. Maybe some funny moments and stuff. But essentially, I just want to interview people. I just kind of want to get to know them a little bit, even if they're just normal, everyday folks. I'm hoping this series might work out. We'll see how it goes. But it's an experiment, so hopefully it takes off. If not, 3 years from now, if you see this video and there's no other videos, we know it was a failure. But essentially, let's kind of get into it for a bit. We'll probably be here for a bit, but so I'm just essentially going to go through and ask myself the questions. This is just standard interview protocol. You ask some questions, kind of get personal with the person, and go from there. So first, generic question: what did you want to be when you grow up? I recently completed a vlog where I talked about being an actor. There was a time I wanted to be a veterinarian. There was a time I wanted to be a superhero. There was a time I wanted to be a father. To get personal. I mean, I've talked about that in past vlogs, and yeah. So that's essentially covering that. If someone was to make your life into a movie, who would play you? I've actually thought about this. Seth Rogen, I think. I think Seth Rogen or Jack Black would make a good SilentFan85. I think. Although I'm pretty unique, so I don't know, but that would be a general idea. When did you first stream, and what did you stream? So, for those that are new to the channel, or if you're coming over from Twitch to check out the series, essentially, my very first stream was World of Warcraft, and that was unlisted. I was testing it. That was technically my very first stream. But probably the game that really helped the channel take off the most when it comes to streaming was Injustice 2. I think Injustice 2, at the height of the channel, was when things got really, really kind of awesome and a little dramatic too. We had some drama pop up during some of the playthroughs. So that's on the gaming related side, and that's mainly what my channel has been, is gaming and streaming. So do you have a specific favorite stream? Like, if there is one that you remember the most, which one would that be? Probably the most specific stream that I remember, and there are many, but one that stands out the most would be, this is a tough one. It's a tough one. Because like I said, there's a few. There's one where we got our biggest donation ever here in the community, thanks to a viewer named Chewbacca. He ended up getting a bonus at work, and he wanted to help me out with putting funds towards an Xbox, so I could better engage with the community. And I remember that because he said, I got a bonus at work and I just wanted to help out a friend of mine. That kind of stuck out to me, because it's in those moments as a streamer where you realize that viewers are more than viewers. If your community is the right kind of community, they're your friends, they're your support system in a lot of ways. A lot of doctors would say that's a little unhealthy, because you'll probably never meet these people. But in a digital age like we have nowadays, I think it's actually more apt to say that it's a lot more profound for that to happen. Because these people take time out of their days, they take money out of their wallets, out of their bank accounts to help further your achievements. And if I'm being honest, I felt like I have come up short on being able to give back to that as a casual streamer, as a variety streamer. I feel like I haven't always been able to be there for every viewer as much as I want to be, because I'm living my own life, and that's essentially what needs to come first. But at the same time, it's really hard to keep that going. So a few others are with my very first donation. One of my very first donations, I've gotten emotional more than a few times. It was also when I hit 100 subscribers, 200 subscribers here on YouTube. When I hit affiliate on Twitch, I got really emotional. Those are streams I always remember. I also remember my first troll. The first troll I ever had on stream was Boy22. He's still blocked to this day. That was like 8 years ago. Not that I hold a grudge, but Boy22 came in. And he seemed cool at first, but he started like dropping F-bombs and M-bombs and the F word and all that just randomly. And I was like, okay, blocked. I was being trolled, which happens. It's a part of it. So that's what it is. Who do you look up to as a YouTuber, as a streamer, as a content creator? I look up to myself in a lot of ways, because I want to be who I am. I want to put what I can out there, and it really does come down to being able to have fun and laugh at yourself and analyze yourself. And really, that's what streaming has done for me. It has helped me analyze my voice, my eyes, my facial features. It's helped me, physically, emotionally, how I can relate to people that I'll probably never even meet. If I can relate to a camera and to a mic, then can I extend that into social relationships? Because I've always been a bit of a hermit. There's been a lot in my life that I've reanalyzed and relooked over. So yeah, but there are other people too. I looked up to Phoenix Feather. Phoenix Feather has always been a pretty big inspiration, because this dude, he has proven that a normal guy, a dad, a husband, a friend to a good amount of people, he can have his chance in the spotlight, not be the biggest YouTuber on the net, but to really grab something and run with it. He Farming Simulator has really helped his channel take off. And while I may not be the biggest fan of the game, because it's not really my forte, I'm really more of a story-driven kind of gamer. I look up to that because it proved to me that he can, or even as a YouTuber, if nobody knows you, the right time, right circumstances, the right voice, because the dude's got a great voice. He really does. I have yet to see him do a face reveal. I could be wrong on that, and I consider myself a decent buddy to him, but he's never shown his face like I have, and he's done that just with his voice and his gameplay, and that's impressive to me. His online presence with just that is amazing. I've also looked up to other people throughout my time on here. Palne Videos, this guy, he has had a YouTube channel for a long time, but very few people know him. I've tried to boost him as much as I can, but he is a pure gamer. He loves to create. He loves to do gameplay videos, and he's so fantastic. And there will be a link down below to his channel. But again, it's one of those instances of YouTubers that are not very well known, but there's such a casual thing about them that they just do it because they like to do it. And last I spoke with him, he's always backlogged on videos. He's constantly cranking them out of some place over in Ireland, this little green place that this dude is, again, very, for the most part, very unknown. He does have a small following, but he was always been a really cool dude, and a bit like myself, kind of a hermit. Um, but he's another example of somebody I've looked up to. There's been other people too. Lady DeWinter, Tough, who is another streamer, another well known for simulator games. Um, JT Bethards. There's been, again, Chewbacca, Riolu Blue, who is a viewer. He's a really cool guy and a father. He's a bit of a streamer himself, off and on. Really, really cool guy. Um, and I've come across numerous others, and there are others that they know who they are. Um, Another one that is, she still keeps at it no matter what. It seems like she still loves to create. Is Davs Gaming. Davs Gaming. She pops into the streams from time to time. She's living her life while also streaming and content creating, and just doing it in a casual manner. I mean, it's all pure fun. Um, and while some of these folks may not make it the biggest, they enjoy what they do, even if it's only short-lived for just a short while. They did it because they wanted to put their foot out there. They wanted to try it, and some are still creating, some aren't. Um, so that's those are the people who I look up to, and it just shows they're just another example of who I am, which is just somebody that likes to create, experiment, do whatever. So there's that. Uh, so what's your perfect afternoon look like? My perfect afternoon is gaming. Like I said, I've been doing this for over 10 years, and there are points where you do want to take a break. You don't want to be on camera. You don't want to be recording. You just want to chill and play games. And then there are also perfect afternoons where I can crank out 2 or 3 vlogs talking about stuff I love here on YouTube. And then there's also some where I do a really great stream over on Twitch. So that's always fantastic. So there's different perfect afternoons. When you have breaks during stream, what do you spend that time doing? For me, I don't like to take too long of a break. I haven't really utilized ad breaks when streaming. But breaks in streams, I'm usually going to the bathroom, getting something to eat, getting something to drink, or if I'm sick, blowing my nose and continuing on. I did a 31-hour stream once that was record breaking, and it, like, those breaks, I slept for like an hour. I took like half-hour breaks, just to keep, to remain somewhat mentally sane. Although, if I'm being honest, the sleep I got after that, the dreams were so vivid, it was crazy. So really crazy. So yeah, that's essentially what I have to do. Who's the funniest person in your circle in real life? Funniest person, that'd be my stepfather. My stepfather, I mainly tend to hang out with my immediate family, a few friends off and on. I also have a friend, Shannon. She's pretty funny. But my stepfather is got to be the funniest guy in my life. Him and I click a lot on humor, and I really respected that growing up, because it was hard to find somebody that I really kind of clicked with on humor. My humor tends to be kind of vague, kind of perverted, in ways, and very sarcastic, kind of dry. And he's the same way. He's Canadian. I don't know what that has to do with his humor, but it makes sense to me. What do you do when you're not doing streams? I'm creating. I'm gaming. I'm working. Reading every so often. Chilling out, watching Futurama. I'm rocking back and forth a lot. Yeah, standard nerd stuff. I mean, I live a simple life. So if you had a magic wand, what streamer, a YouTuber, big or small, would you want to collab with? I've always kind of wanted to collab with Nuke. Nuke's Top 5. He does a horror, well, supernatural kind of things. He does ghost videos, disappearances, stuff like that. I'm kind of into the supernatural. I love ghosts. I love, that whole thing, and I can get a little conspiratorial when it comes to that stuff, like other realms and stuff. I'm a big thinker, so he would be one. Smaller, There really hasn't been a smaller YouTuber I haven't been able to collab with yet. They've either been on stream at one point or I've been on their stream. I'm always networking, or I always try to network, and I always, like I said, it's one of those things I always feel like I come up short on being able to give back to other streamers. But it's, it is what it is, and I respect everybody I've come across, and I just hope everybody's doing well. There has been very few people that has forbade me from ever collabing with them again. I think there's been a couple of people, they escaped me for the moment, but yeah, small eyes, big wise would be Nuke. Smaller would be hard to say, really. I can't really think of anybody. Lastly, what's the last thing you do before you get on stream, camera, or on the mic? For me, it's adjust my chair. This thing is a struggle. I need a new chair at the time of this recording, because this thing sinks if I get in the wrong kind of position. My weight, because I'm 340 pounds, it lowers because of the air mechanism on the bottom. It's crazy. So yeah, that's the first thing I do, aside from get a drink, make audio adjustments, because I'm having to constantly adjust audio with the games I play. Yeah, that's really about it. So anyway, hopefully this is interesting to some folks. I don't know if it will be. Again, it's a bit of an experiment, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the questions. It's helping flow. If you guys have any recommendations, feel free to post them down below. The why in YouTube essentially means the why. Why do you do it? Why do you watch? Why are you who you are? That kind of thing. Digging deep, but not trying to get too personal, but just getting to know people. And it's mostly just going to be me talking in front of the camera with audio. May even do some video. I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyway, with that said, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Remember, you're awesome. Never let the world tell you otherwise. See ya.